Hi everyone, welcome to yet another of my YouTube videos. And today we are not really going to be talking about fundamentals. We are going to, dive into using software that's Figma. So you know how important it is to prototype your job properly, so that when you hand off your design, say, to the team of developers, they know exactly how you intend your design to be, and that does not just stop by, understanding your static design. It also spreads to motion, navigation, responsiveness. And so today we're going to cover how to create the horizontal and the vertical scroll animation right inside Figma. So right here we have a pre-made design. It's a home screen of an app that I built a while back. So here we want to try to make this part, this frame of the design, scroll horizontally, and we want the entire page to scroll vertically. First, let's take a look at the vertical scroll, how we can, achieve the vertical scroll. And for my design here, I have clip content on. So the first thing I'm going to do is to unclip content, so we'll see the other elements that we want to scroll into the screen when we do the horizontal scrolling. So right here, I'm going to uncheck clip content for the home screen. As you can see, the other elements that we want to scroll right into, to scroll into the screen when we scroll vertically has shown, but the ones we want to scroll horizontally, we can't see them because they are contained in the frame. So we're going to click on this frame right now and, on clip content also. Now we can see that this content is equally visible, right? So if you want this content here, this to scroll horizontally, how do we go about it? There's one simple trick in horizontal and vertical scrolling in Figma. The trick is that the items in the frame should be bigger than the frame itself. Like, should go bigger than the frame itself. So in other words, if we want to make this frame right here, scrollable, what we want to make the items on the screen right here scrollable, what we easily do is, reduce the frame to the actual frame that we want the screen to be. So reduce the frame to the actual frame of the screen. So what I'm going to do right here is to click on this, click on the frame, hold Control, and adjust the size of the frame to fit the actual screen. Then after doing that, for this frame, we go on to click content. You see, now the other overlapping items in the frame are no longer visible. So after doing this, the next thing we want to do is click on this frame, go to prototype, and select scroll behavior, and we select the kind of scroll behavior that we want. And for this design, I've already selected horizontal scroll behavior, horizon. So let's go on to test this. So let's go on to test this in the prototype tool and see how that works. Now we go into the prototype panel, then we build the prototype. Let's see how good our scroll works. So as you can see, the page right here is scrolling properly. You see? That's how easy it is. Remember, to create a frame that has overlapping items, that's the only way that scrolling will work. That's the idea behind scrolling in Figma. So right now, the next thing we want to do is the vertical frame. For this vertical frame, what I'm going to do is go back to the design screen. For proper understanding all the elements on the home screen, I'm going to, unclip it so we can see how this works. So as usual, as advised, we have the items we want to scroll into the screen here in a frame which is overlapping the home screen. So what we're going to do right now is to click on the home screen, click the contents in it, go to the prototype panel and go under scroll behavior. Under scroll behavior, we select the vertical scroll. So let's go on to test this let's go on to play this and see how this works. So what we do right now is play our prototype. Let's see if the vertical scroll works as expected. So as you can see, it scrolls up and scrolls down. Scrolls up and scrolls down. Scrolls up and down. So in case you're wondering why the nav bar at the bottom, is sticking without, moving with every other items on the screen, I will be going to show you how you can make that possible for any other item, not just the nav bar. For any other item that you don't want to move while scrolling, it's very easy. So let's go back to our design screen. Let's go back to our design panel. So go back to the design, click on design to go back to the design panel. And this is our nav bar. This frame right here is our nav bar. First things first, if you want to create an item, you don't want it to move while you're trying to move every other thing on the screen. What you do is select all the item you want, select all the item you do not want to scroll along with the vertical scroll or the horizontal scroll while scrolling. Create it to a frame. So these are all the items. So let me undo the frame. Select layer, weight, and group. So what you're going to do is select all the item, right? Then, create into the frame. All the items you don't want to work and create it into the frame. And if you notice, the items under the frame are visible. So what I'll go on to do is to create a background color for this particular frame that I've created. So there'll be, to create the background color, we go into the side panel here and add the fill color. It automatically added white, but this white does not match our design. So we are going to go for black. And the hash code for black is 1.0.0.0.0.0. And good. So now we have a frame and the background. So the next thing we're going to do is to make sure that this frame that we have here sticks while trying to scroll. So make sure that it sticks and it doesn't move while you're trying to scroll. So what you do is click on this frame, go to the prototype panel, and go to the scroll behavior, and you click no scrolling for this item. So that way, when you go on to the actual prototype and the scroll, it doesn't scroll along with every other item on the screen. I hope this was a straightforward tutorial, and if by any chance you have any questions and it is not clear to you or you encounter problems while trying to do this, the comment section is always open. I will be more than glad to answer your questions as many as the call. Please stick around so you always get value from this channel, because I have a lot of things I would love to share with you with my design journey, things I've learned, mistakes I've made that I do not want you to make, or just share experiences. If there's any topic, anything concerning design that you'd love me to cover, I would also love it if you state that in the comment section below. Thank you for your time. My name is Prices here, and cheers.